Hey everybody, I'm Clara and this is Heavenly Declarations. So this evening I'm going to do a general energy checkup and we'll be getting some messages from the person and what the situation may be, what may be this person may, what the gossip might be, dig a little bit deeper with what's the tea oracle cards are. You'll throw some tarot on that. We'll be getting how their emotions are, a lover's oracle card, maybe one or two of them, and then an advice card at the end. So I hope everybody is well and doing good. And thank you to everybody that has newly subscribed. Thank you to all the returning viewers, new viewers, and anybody that likes and messages. I really love the comments. So, please do get involved. This is the first time I've tried to start the intro. My dog Harry's been a little bit naughty this evening. He's full of beans. But anyway, we'll start off with a prayer. And then we shall open the read with the Lover's Oracle. So Heavenly Father, Archangels and Spirit Guides. Enter this reading with your white, loving, protective light. Allow me to receive only the clearest and accurate messages for the highest good of whom I read. May I call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Raphael to call upon, witness and protect and heal any energies that need protecting and healing. So it looks like with what I'm seeing, somebody doesn't want you to be with anybody else, okay? So it looks like you're in separation from someone. So this could be somebody from, a recent breakup or somebody, more so I think quite recent, okay? I don't want to be who I used to be, you deserve better. So this person's trying to change somewhat, okay? So they could be going through some kind of transformation since you broke up, okay? So it could have been a while ago or it could have been quite recently, okay? But it's definitely somebody that you're in separation with. But they feel that you deserve better. So I'm hearing this person probably breadcrumbed you. They didn't give you the commitment that you deserved. They didn't put any effort in, okay? So it could have been quite one-sided relationship, all right? If I could go back in time, they'd handle things differently. So they do have regrets. They're having regrets, okay? So they're reviewing what went wrong and how they treated you, basically, okay? Because they want to change. They're trying to level up in some manner, okay? They know that you deserved a whole lot better. But what would this person like to say to you? What would this person like to say? What would this person like to say? I am scared of rejection. So, you're definitely in separation, and this person is scared of rejection. So, considering that they're saying that they'd like to change things and they'd like to do things differently, they did something wrong here, okay? And I think you feel quite disappointed in this person, and I think they realise that you're probably going to find it very difficult. I'm hearing like a betrayal, okay? They betrayed you in some way, okay? And they're scared of coming forwards because if they come forwards, all right, they're really worried that you will reject them, okay? So they are absolutely scared of you turning them down. So you're probably not hearing from this person, they've probably gone ghost, okay? Because they're trying to figure themselves out, they're reviewing what happened, they feel bad, okay? And they don't want you to reject them. And their life is a mess right now. Okay, and they weren't honest with you. They lied to you about something, okay? I wish I could be fully honest with you, okay? And drugs and alcohol. So this person they could lie to you about having addictions. You may have known, okay? But they're definitely drinking, and I'm hearing that song again, smoking, drinking, alcohol. this person is doing drugs and alcohol, okay? They might enjoy partying, or this could be another reason why you split up. This person has addictions. I'm hearing drowning their sorrows, okay? So because their life is a mess. So they're drinking and taking drugs. Their life is a mess. They don't want to be rejected. They know they did you wrong, okay? I'm hearing like I'm hearing sleeping around. You may have like found out this person was, sleeping around a bit, okay, quite promiscuous. I can't make you happy. Yeah. They don't feel good enough, okay? And that's another reason why they don't want to come forward, because they realize they can't, okay? Because their life is a mess. So they can't give you what you deserve, okay? They were saying earlier, you deserve better, and you do. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Yeah. And it hurts so much. Yeah. And they can't come to you. Yeah. So they're tied up in something. They're taking a lot of drugs and they're drinking. They're like a mess. They can't make you happy because their life is a mess. Okay. And they know you're too kind. They know you're too nice to them. Okay. And I'm hearing like they shit on you. Okay. They done you bad, okay? They done you dirty. So like they probably cheated, okay? They were promiscuous. They were in and out. They were hot and cold. They were non-committal, okay? They were maybe a bit of a, going out, doing their own thing, non-committal, in and out of your life, okay? When, they didn't take you seriously, and it's because their life is a mess. They're not in control of their life. They're taking drugs and alcohol. They're spiraling out of control, to be quite truthful. The passion is too much. And that's another probably reason why they're drinking and taking drugs, because they do actually have a lot of passion for you, okay? But they still can't come towards you. And also they're probably wrapped up in something else, okay? But they definitely have a lot of passionate thoughts about you, all right? So I'm getting, they may have kind of like tried to keep you as, a sexual connection, all right? Why do I feel this way? So although you're not together, they still have a lot of passionate energy towards you, okay? They have hurt me. So yeah, there was somebody else who has actually hurt them. And so I'm getting, they have a lot of passion for you, but whomever they're with, it's like a passionate connection, and it could be volatile as well, okay? But it's a very sexually based connection as well. And they've been hurt by this person, okay? And that's another reason why they can't make you happy, is because they're entangled elsewhere with somebody that may be quite toxic as well. Life without you is hopeless, dark and depressing. I miss your light. Yeah, you gave this person, a lot of healing, help. You radiate on a higher frequency than the people they generally like dabble with, okay? Painful memories. It's really painful for this person to, because they realise that, you deserve better. It hurts them to think about you, okay, because they know they did you wrong. Is it over? Yeah, they're really worried that it's completely over with you now, okay? So you may have given them some kind of ultimatum. Harry, you are ruining it. Stop now. No. I have to fix that again now. No, Harry. Oh, good Lord. You have been naughty. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Yeah. And it hurts so much. Again, I wish to be like you. Why can't I tell you the truth? Yes, this person lies to you about being with someone else. Okay. So they got with somebody on a sexual basis, possibly, okay, and they're really fed up, okay? They're not sure why. I'm getting this person kind of like moves on from people quite quickly, all right? But they're ruminating over you because they're concerned that it's over. They're scared you're going to reject them, okay? And they keep on going over what they did to you, okay? And they also feel this a lot of passion for you, okay? And they feel bad because they can't make you happy. And I think they like discard people quite quickly, and they can't get over you, to be quite truthful, okay? And it's because you're so nice, okay? And it really hurts them. It really hurts them that they treated you so poorly. Sorry, 1 moment, because this doggy is being really naughty. You are being really naughty. No, thank you. That's the cat's basket, and I have to fix it now. Sorry about that. So yeah, and I don't think they really in the past are like concerned about people like rejecting them or moving on, okay? But it bothers them, okay? Because they do have a lot of passion for you. And they're just stuck thinking about how they can't make you happy, you deserve more. But they're worried that it's completely over because they do still care about you, okay? So they're kind of like toing and froing. Okay, let's see what the situation may be. Yeah, you're in separation, okay? Harry, you're being naughty. They're very sad, okay? They do miss you, and they're thinking about you, and they're uncertain of their future because we did see their life as a mess, yeah. And they're with somebody, as I said, toxic. They're with someone else, okay, who is very competitive, okay? Somebody very snaky, somebody very toxic, all right? And this person may have got in the way of your connection through using lust, okay? So, you know, I'm getting whomever they're with now tempted them, okay? Yeah, they were tempted, and this person, you know, lied to you, okay? They kept a straight face about dating other people. Yeah, they hid another person, okay? But what's the situation here? Okay, they feel bad for lying to you. They really do, okay? And they don't want to be rejected. Yeah, they wore a mask, okay? They were being fake, hiding their true feelings, so they probably didn't tell you how they really felt, okay? They were pretending, okay? They gaslit you, all right? And they were just generally not being authentic with you, okay? So, you know, and that's another reason why they're worried it's over, because, you know, you probably found out that they were cheating, all right? Positive mindset, manifest, okay? So this person sees you as a blessing, okay? And they could also have gone towards somebody for money, for abundance, okay? But I'm getting with this love card, unconditional love, you gave them a lot of love, and I'm getting with this abundance card that when they were with you, they were like, you know, quite abundant, or they had a positive mindset, okay? And you became clear that they were kind of wearing a mask, okay? They were like lying, cheating, okay? And love bombing you, okay? And you just saw it, as I said, as one-sided, and this person is kind of nostalgic about you now. But you could be focused on your money and manifesting positivity in your life. But I'm not getting, when this person was around you, they felt very abundant, okay? Yeah, and you know, it was an unconditional love, okay? You gave yourself selflessly, okay? There was a lot of affection and attraction, all right? And this is another reason why they're worried that it's over, okay? And they're also worried that, you know, they can't make you happy because they haven't completely healed their darker side, to be quite truthful, okay? And you know, I think you became very clear about the truth here, okay? And this person is also realizing that they should have honored you and protected the connection. Okay, so I'm getting this person may have focused on money, okay, and went towards money and passion, okay, yeah, and you just see this person as narcissistic, and they probably came in and out of your life. You may have seen them as quite self-absorbed, all right, but they are definitely looking at pictures and missing you, okay. And they're hoping that, you know, they can talk to you in the future, okay, but they are scared that you will reject them, okay, because ultimately, you know, they don't deserve you to be kind to them because they've hurt you, okay, and it, you know, you may have a lot of painful memories as well, okay, like they may, like, you know, really, like, done you dirty, you know, like cheated, lied, didn't tell the truth, okay. Let's see what the situation might be. Yeah, this person has a lot of karmic friends. We did see that the snake card said competitive other woman, okay, so this person has karmic friends. They're with people that are secretly in competition with you, okay, that don't like you, okay, and they're with people that really they can't fully trust, okay. This person would like to apologize, okay, but they are scared that you are going to reject them. Yeah, as I said, this person may have gone towards somebody for money, so they may not necessarily married, but they may have got with somebody, could have married for money, but they definitely got with somebody for money, okay, lust and passion and money, yeah, they, you know, they got with somebody for money, okay, and you feel like you have dodged a bullet here, okay, you know, they're around karmic people, negative people that don't like you, so you kind of like, you know, you feel like you got out of the way, really. But this person really is still into you, okay? You did have a lot of chemistry at first, okay? Yes, you did. Why? But what's the background here? What do we not know? What we not seeing? What's the tea? What do we need to know? Gosh, where did that go? So this person could be having legal issues, okay. It says court, judges, immigration lawyers, okay. So this person may be having some kind of legal issue, all right, to do with money, or I'm hearing an arranged marriage, okay. They went on like they weren't really interested in you, and I'm getting, you know, they could have kind of like ghosted you, walked away from you, or you are now very uninterested in this person, but they are looking at you from fake accounts, most certainly, okay, crying over you. So sad, hurt, upset, yeah. They are worried that it's over, okay, because they are wrapped up with somebody else anyway, so, you know, although there was somebody else, okay, they don't want it to be over with you either, okay, and this is like energetically, they still pull on your energy, they watch you, okay, they don't want you to completely cut them off, I'm getting, okay. Carless, no car, repo, car issues, so they could be having some kind of car issues, so legal issues have come up, so, you know, they could have had like some like parking fines, speeding fines, things like that, okay, speeding tickets and things like that, all right, so they may have had to go to court for, and we did see alcohol and drugs, so they could have been pulled over and had like, you know, some kind of like alcohol or drug in their car that they shouldn't have had, or they've been drinking, yeah, and they're with a drama starter, okay. So, you know, they went towards somebody that has kind of like caused them problems, okay. And you're just kind of like uninterested in it all now, all right? Yeah, this person's definitely watching you, okay? And you're just rejecting it all now. You know, you become quite uninterested, all right? Because they lied to you, you know? They went towards something else, okay? For possibly married somebody else for money, okay? And they're just having dramas, okay? We just see their life as a mess. Okay, so let's get, yeah, this person is in their emotions. They could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but they're really trying to stay emotionally controlled right now, but they're using drugs and alcohol to try and like keep on top of their emotions. Yeah, this person, you know, could have walked away from you, ghosted you, lied to you, okay? But I'm getting, you know, this is you in this uninterested energy now. You're kind of like, you know, I've had enough, okay? You know, you're abandoning, you know, emotional losses, okay? You know, you realize it's time to move on, okay, and retreat, okay? Because this person, you know, did abandon you, okay? They withdrew from the relationship, they walked away. So now you feel like it's best that you do the same thing, okay? You know, you both have painful memories. So, broken family, domestic, so they're very unhappy. They're with somebody that starts drama, okay? So they're, you know, they set up some kind of home in secret and they're having problems and drama, okay? With somebody behind your back, okay? And they're having problems, okay? You're having to really work really hard, all right? And I think you had to use your intuition to figure this out, okay? And they're now really hurt and upset because they're having a lot of painful memories and they're really scared it's over, and they know that they can't make you happy because they're kind of caught up elsewhere. Why are they scared of you rejecting them though? Because they're with someone else, okay? Because you heal them. I mean, you're the Temperance energy, okay? You're very moderate, you're very patient, okay? You're very balanced, okay? So they want some kind of healing with you, okay? You help balance things out in their life, and we do see their life is a mess. You're very patient and calm, okay? You could be a Sagittarius, all right? But they see you as like this earth angel, and they don't want you to reject them, okay? You're this very pure, radiant being, okay? And they literally see these angel wings that you have, all right? I mean, they do look at you as an angel, okay? And you could live by a body of water, so you could live by a lake, okay? Or, you know, a river or something, okay? And like these are like lilies, so you may be into lilies, okay? But they ultimately don't want you to reject them because, you know, you help moderate this person, okay? Yes, you do. Yeah, they have a lot of regret, okay? And, you know, they are stuck in grief. They have a lot of remorse. You know, they're shrouded in this black cape. So they just are having very dark moments, okay? And they regret. They regret lying to you and hiding their true feelings, okay? And they're having a lot of painful memories because you are definitely in the past. And they also regret, okay, setting some kind of home up, okay, and celebrating elsewhere and working with somebody else. So 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. This person most certainly, you know, went towards a third party and set up some kind of home. And this person is a drama starter, somebody that is in competition with you. We saw the snake. Okay, so snaky, competitive lady. Okay, so they're scared that, you know, you're this very moderate energy, you're very angelic, and they're scared that, you know, you are showing up as Temperance is going to reject them. Why are they crying over you? I mean, they're in a lot of regret, okay, because they have memories of you. Painful memories as well, okay? This person would like to come and apologize. They'd like to rehash things. They're very nostalgic. You know, you have a past connection, okay? They see you as a soulmate as well, right? It's very much soulmate energy as well, okay? You could have known this person when you were, you know, younger, or you just got a bit of a history with them, okay? You could be, you know, a little bit younger than them, okay? But they have these memories, and memories has come out twice. Healing, okay? They know they want to come towards you, okay? They need healing. They need your balanced energy, to be quite truthful, okay? And they are crying over the memories of you, okay? They're crying over a union that you had. They're sad. They want to restore this energy with you. They want to apologize to you. They want restoration, okay? All right? You actually complete this person, okay? Again, harmony. You give this person harmony, completion, okay? And the reason why they feel this way about you so much, okay, is because they're with a competitive drama starter, all right? Yes, they are. What's this legal issues? So they could be having legal issues with this drama starter. They could be having legal issues about their car, okay? Oh, yeah, it's about their car. Yeah. Yeah, so the Chariot came out, okay? So this person may be having legal issues, okay? Which is, you know, finding, because it says travel issues, so something to do with their car, okay? They could, I'm hearing they could be losing their license for drinking and driving, or taking drugs and driving, okay? Because we did see drugs and alcohol, but they're having travel issues. Their life is a mess because they have a lack of direction. They weren't disciplined, okay? And they're finding they're having a lot of opposition, okay? So these legal issues are not going to go too well for them, okay, with the Chariot in reverse, okay. You know, they're going to be reprimanded, all right, and they just want a new beginning, okay. They want to walk towards some stability now, okay, and some new opportunity and healing. Yeah, they feel like if they could come towards you and reconnect, they could heal, okay. Healing's coming out a lot. This person needs to heal, okay. Yes, they do, a lot, okay. They've got memories that they need to heal. You know, they need to balance their life out. We just see their life is a mess. They need to balance out their addictions, okay, and they really need to heal from and sort out some kind of legal issue, car issue, okay? But I mean, the Chariot can denote a car. So this person's done something in their car. They may have crashed it or something, okay? So they may have had a crash, which has caused legal issues. They may have been drug driving, okay? All right, and, you know, the car may be repossessed, or it just may have been smashed to bits, okay? Something to do with their car. But why are you so uninterested? Why did you walk away from this person? Because you did have a lot of love for them. Right? Why did you walk away? Because they broke your heart. You couldn't deal with the suffering, okay? They put you into a state of depression, okay? You felt like you was at a loss, okay? They were lying to you, gaslighting you. You felt like there's this narcissist. You know, you have painful memories as well, okay? And you know, they put you in a third party situation. Yes, they could have gone towards a connection, okay, a commitment, okay. And I do think that you had to use spiritual wisdom here, okay, and realize that you need to also, you know, remain balanced here, as balanced as possible, okay. So you walked away. You're uninterested in all this heartbreak now, okay? And they know that, okay? They're really sad. We did see the 5 of Cups, okay? This person, you know, really caused you a lot of pain. But they are now in this state of worried that, you know, they're really They're really upset because they want to reconcile. They want to balance things out with this earth angel, okay? And they're really scared that you're just going to continue to walk away, okay? They're scared that it's over because they hurt you. Okay, they went towards another commitment of see marrying for money. What's this Kara's issue? You are going to, oh, he's been such a rascal this evening. He's absolutely messed up my sofa. What's this car issue? So it could be a family car, okay. They could have been, it could have been their car, maybe their partner's car, okay. But they're having, I'm also getting, okay, that this car could have been repossessed from outside of their home, because it does say home, okay. But whomever they coupled up with, okay, they may both be having problems with their car, all right. They may be finding finances difficult, okay, because they are focusing on their money here, okay. So, you know, they could have had a car in their name, like their partner's car in their name, and it's being repossessed and it's caused some kind of drama, all right. Okay, but you know, you're walking away from all the nonsense. It's pretty much none of your business, I'm getting here with the Eight of Cups. But with the Six of Cups, you walked away because you realised this person, this Emperor, was giving to another situation. Tell us about this drama starter. So there's a man and a male and a female here. So, you know, they realise that they're in a commitment, okay, with a drama starter, okay. So they set up home, family, you know, the Four of Wands can be like a wedding card as well, all right. So they set up family, you know, got like a house in, you know, together, a car together, things like that, okay. They could, you know, be dealing with these legal issues together, okay, and that, you know, they're finding things very unbalanced, okay, with the Chariot in reverse. But yeah, they went towards a drama starter. They set up home, a new beginning, broke your heart, okay, and foolishly and aimlessly jumped into a commitment with this drama starter, with this Fool's energy. So they thought they're starting afresh because the Fool energy is at 0, okay. You know, yeah, they invested, thinking they were going to have a fresh start, okay. They, you know, they invested money, time, hard work, okay, into a new relationship, okay. They wanted a new beginning, and they felt it was going to be all innocent. They had fresh hope, okay. It was all spontaneous, okay. And they did it blindly, okay. And they actually literally set up home and invested with a drama starter, okay. This person could be financially trying to pay for a car, finance a car for this person as well, okay. But it's been taken away or something. There's definitely problems with it, okay. Definitely having problems, legal issues that are stopping them from moving forward as well. And that's why their life is a mess, okay. Their life is a mess, okay. And all the while, you're in the middle being this very balanced energy, okay. So they invested, gave an offer because they were full of passion, okay. Juggled you, all right, and they manifested a drama starter, okay, foolishly. They were, you know, quick off the bat. They just blindly went into it, okay. Why are they worried? Is it over? Because they see you're going in a new direction, okay. You've turned your back on this person, okay. You're very uninterested, okay, because they broke your heart here, okay, with the Three of Swords and the uninterested card, all right. You're planning new things in your life, okay. You see it like you've got the world in your hands, okay. You are making decisions for yourself. You're ready for the next step, and they're really worried They're asking, is it over? Because they know they betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back multiple times, okay? Left you for dead, really hurt you, okay? Backstabbed you, lied to you, cheated on you, caused a really painful ending, went into a commitment or a marriage, okay, with a drama starter, okay? And they're now having problems, but they're worried that, you know, it's over and that you can move forward. They're watching you turn your back. They are literally watching you move forward. You're turning your back and moving forward. You know, you've had enough. You want balance. So you've had enough of the heartbreak. You've had enough of the breadcrumbs from this emperor, okay? You've had enough of being stagnated, okay? Why can't they make you happy? Well, I mean, they're married. Of course they can't. Why can't they make you happy? You know, and they lie to you as well. They can't make you happy because they're weak. They're in a really precarious situation, okay? You don't see this person as strong enough, okay, or capable. So, you know, you decided to move forward. Okay, you could be relocating, you know, you're moving on, okay, you're waiting for brighter days, okay, yeah, because this person made you feel very, very stuck, okay, and you see them as quite immature. Yeah, you don't see this person as strong, okay, and that's another reason why they can't make you happy. They don't feel strong enough for you, okay, because their life is a mess, okay. They're taking a lot of drugs, they're having problems with their car, they're having legal issues, they broke your heart, they're in some kind of connection, okay, like if it's not marriage, they're in a home and family setting with someone, okay, you know, they went towards somebody that causes a lot of drama for them, which is leaving them feeling like, you know, weak, stagnated. They're having a lot of self-doubt about themselves, that they could be strong enough to, you know, come towards you again, quite frankly, okay? And once the passion is too much. So I do think they still have a lot of passion for you, but I think, you know, their passion got them into this problem. We did see the King of Wands, okay? Why is the passion too much? Yeah. The Lovers. So you could be a Gemini, you could be a Leo, you could be a Sagittarius, could be a Cancer, okay? I'm not sure what the Fool is. We've got Air as well, but, oh, there's quite a few. So, they had choices with love, okay? And I'm getting, you know, they really do have a lot of passion for you still, okay? Again, harmony is here, okay? They had choices in relationships, okay? And I'm getting they do love you, and they cherish the friendship, they cherish the partnership, okay? But they felt like they were, in all honesty, with the Lovers and the Four of Wands, they felt like they were going towards, you know, their perfect union, when in fact, foolishly, they went towards a drama starter, okay? Who, you know, this person's financed some kind of car, they've got into trouble with some kind of car here, okay? In their new connection, for sure. Yeah, they went towards, I'm getting, they know that you have a soulmate connection, okay? They do love you still very much, okay? So they don't want it to be over. They don't want you to turn their back. This person's selfish, to be quite truthful, okay? And now they're really trying to soul search, because they realise that actually they still have a lot of love for you, okay? Okay, and they're realising that actually they raced towards and was very impulsive, okay, going towards a new connection, all right? But they felt that they was going to get peace and relaxation, and that's why they made an offer. No, stop. Why do I feel this way? So this person's trying to go within now and soul search with the Hermit energy, okay? Because they realise that they, went towards, and because the love is to be about choices in love as well. They went towards something very quickly, okay? And it was for passion, and we did see marrying for money, okay? So, and now this person's trying to soul search, they're trying to go within, okay? And they're feeling now why do they feel this way? They're feeling very defensive, okay? They're feeling like they need to take a stand in their life. They're having legal issues. They're having problems with whomever they connected to, okay? They also see it like you're very uninterested and they broke your heart. So they're worried that you're not going to compromise with them as well, because they're concerned that you're moving forward, all right? Yeah, because they abandoned you. I mean, they did. They abandoned you and they walked away, okay? Yes, they did. What's these painful memories that they're having? These painful memories that they're having. And they are crying over you. They would like to, apologise to you. They want to reunite with you. They're nostalgic, having memories of you, okay, which is very painful for them. Painful memories with the Empress in reverse. I'm getting they felt like you needed them, okay, and I'm getting it kind of like turned your world upside down when they walked away, okay? And they may have blocked you creatively, okay? So I do think you are the Empress upright, but they left you when they left you, okay? Because you're the Temperance, all right? You're definitely the Temperance. You're very balanced, okay? So ultimately you would have been upright when they met you, okay? And they're having a lot of painful memories because they left you feeling weak. They left you feeling like you had nothing left to give, I'm getting, okay? Like they really drained you. They really caused you a lot of pain and depression, okay? They left you feeling very empty, okay? They left you feeling like you needed some form of help. So you may have had to go for therapy or something because they left you out of your energy, okay? They took you out of the Empress energy, okay, when they walked away, all right? They walked away to have some kind of completion, and it really did turn your world upside down. It really, really did, because I'm ultimately getting, okay, that you felt like this was some kind of twin of your soulmate, and they do realise that as well, okay? And you may have been aspiring to have some kind of connection with them, or you may have been married to them in the past, but I'm also getting they rushed towards somebody and connected elsewhere, and you were probably hoping to have this soulmate connection with them, and they left you, and they know that they left you in a really bad space, because we did see the Five of Pentacles as well. They left you out of your energy, okay? Why did they hide their feelings? They hid their feelings because they were looking at other opportunities, all right? They were looking at expanding elsewhere, and they went right towards this drama starter, had a new beginning, walked away from you, they had options, walked away from you and headed straight towards this drama starter. They had this new beginning with this full energy, okay? What's this positive mindset and manifest? I think when they're around you, they could manifest, and because you're very compassionate and caring, okay? You're very nurturing, okay? And you're this Queen of Cups, Temperance, and Empress in reverse, unfortunately. They left you in a really vulnerable position, and now you're this Queen of Swords, okay? And you did feel like they were a counterpart. You did feel like you had this kind of like very fair, open, honest connection, but all the while they were lying to you and looking out for other options. Okay. They were setting up to be an emperor elsewhere. Yeah, they were working with others. All right, but they were definitely a counterpart of yours. All right. What's this unconditional love? I mean, you most likely gave them unconditional love, for sure. But they left you weak. They left you wounded, okay? And they left you in a very depressive state, you know, with this heartbreak. They left you suffering, and that's why you came out as the Empress in reverse. It's not that you're karmic. Yeah, they like pissed all over your love connection, basically. They ran away from it. They deceived you. They tricked you. They betrayed you, okay? They were dishonest, okay? They stabbed you in the back and turned your world upside down, all right? When you was this Queen of Cups, Temperance, Empress energy, you know, and they're having painful memories of what they did to you, okay? They remember exactly how bad they were with you, okay? And that's why they're scared of your rejection. They're scared. They know you as a soulmate. They know you as a twin flame, possibly, okay, to them, okay? But they took swift action elsewhere. And now they're deep in thought with this Hermit energy about what they did. Okay, yeah, they do want to apologise, okay? And, you know, I think you're, you know, busy just working on yourself now, okay? And what's the truth? What was revealed? Well, I mean, it was that they got married. Yeah, they didn't want commitment. You realise that, okay? With this Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know, they're very slow in the relationship. You saw them as foolish, okay? The Fool has come out here. You know, they went towards something else, okay? They brought nothing but bad news. There was a lot of red tape, okay? You just see this person as, you know, they caused a lot of trouble for you. They turned your world upside down, and they realised that. They're thinking about what they did to you, okay? And they realise that you're being very guarded against them now, okay? Because they caused a lot of trouble for you. They gave you no commitment, okay? They may have, you know, taken a lot from you with this Seven of Swords energy. They betrayed you in a really big way. You know, they went and committed elsewhere. You know, they probably did it behind your back and didn't even tell you, okay? Yeah. You know, and the cause and effect of that now is they are having legal problems, okay? The truth came out, okay? They're feeling the consequences of their actions, and now they're very bored and unfulfilled in their life, okay? And you are now sitting in this Queen of Swords energy of just wanting truth and honesty, okay? That's all you want. You just want truth and honesty. Let's see. And they're actually clear as well that they're now with somebody who is, you know, a troublemaker. They're with a drama starter. They could have gone towards a younger earth sign than them, okay? They're having nothing but bad news. Going through, excuse me, bless me, legal red tape, okay? Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid's around. So, you know, they offered their love, okay, elsewhere, I'm getting, okay? But they do feel like this love vibe with you, all right? And, you know, they would like to kind of like shoot Cupid's arrow into your heart again, okay? Because they do have a lot of admiration for you, and they realise that they, you know, led you a merry dance with this labyrinth energy, okay? And they really wish that you would be receptive towards them, okay? But they do still have love feelings for you, yeah. You know, they, as I said, this could be a twin flame connection, okay? They see you as this, like, twin. You know, you might be seeing synchronizing numbers 1111, okay? But it's, you know, symbolism of twin flames, okay? Harmony and balance, again. This person ultimately knows that you are this earth angel, okay? And I think the the connection was too much for them, okay, with the passion too much and lovers, so they dashed off elsewhere, okay. And I'm getting they also thought they were rushing off to a twin, because we've got 11-11 here again, okay. And now they're kind of realizing, they've gone within and realized that actually, you know, you was a soul connection to them, all right, and they do admire you. They don't want it to be over with you, but they're stuck. I mean, they're trapped. They literally are. They're trapped. They can't get out of what they're in, okay? So they're in some kind of marriage connection where they're having legal problems, money problems, drama. It's just, you know, a mess, okay? Drugs, alcohol, they're trying to change their life. They realize they were mean to you. You know, you were too kind for them. You know, you are. You know, it's painful for them, okay? And they wish they'd honoured your relationship, okay? Because they just went towards attraction, okay? They went towards money and lust, I'm getting, okay? Let's get how they might be feeling. 50 minutes. Yeah, addictions. Where is it? I need it now. Yeah, I mean, this person has addictions, okay? So, you know, they're having to deal with addictions as well. We do see drugs and alcohol. Yeah, this person feels really disgusted with themselves, very sick inside, okay, with the painful memories, worried that you're going to reject them. That's why they're not coming forwards. They're worried that it's over and you're going to move forwards by yourself, which you probably are, okay, because they're married. I mean, they're in a commitment that's chaos, to be quite truthful, okay. They thought they was going towards twin flame. They dropped you, okay, knowing that you had a soul tie. Probably didn't realise that, you know, I think he was too moderate for them, okay, at first. And they, you know, thought they was going to set up home, have a new beginning with someone else, okay. Thought it was possibly a twin, but they're realising now that it's actually you that was the twin, okay. And they're very clear now that there is somebody very lazy, a troublemaker, a drama starter, possibly younger than you, foolish, bad news, greedy. And you see this person as that as well. Just, you know, gave you nothing but headaches, all right? And that's why you're walking away. Let's get a advice card. Reflect on your truth. So, I think, you know, you really had to kind of balance your life out, okay? And, you know, you had to really moderate yourself, really take a good look and realize that, you know, this person was, you know, they had other options and they moved forward, and you had to, you know, accept the fact that they broke your heart and they're in a commitment, and, you know, you're, you know, accepting the fact that you're possibly saying no to this person, okay? Keep to your commitment. Yeah, you're telling this person no, keep to your commitment, okay? You know, they made a connection elsewhere. So if they come towards you, you're literally going to say, listen, you know, the truth is you're tied up elsewhere. You've really hurt me. I'm building my life up again. And, you know, you're learning how to say no, okay? Because, you know, you're going to tell them you need to stick to what you went into, okay? You made your bed, you lay in it, okay? But, you know, for this person, they may be having to reflect on the fact that they have addictions, okay? And they need to, like, clean up their act, okay? Because they don't want it to be over with you. You know, they are having to, you know, focus on the fact that they went into a connection blindlessly, okay? And it's causing them a lot of troubles, all right? And they're having to stick to their commitments, which is, you know, getting themselves out of legal issues, possibly, you know, trying to sort out this marriage and the drama that they're in, okay? So, you know, this person has work to do, okay? And you are living, live your soul, not your role. You know, you're just, you know, going with the flow. You're really healing yourself, and, you know, you're making plans, okay? Because you had to, you know, grieve your losses, all right? You know, you had to, you know, this person turned your world upside down, okay, and they're having memories of, you know, leaving you in a bad way. And I'm also getting, they're kind of ruminating, okay, because they realise that, you know, they're going over their head, realising that they committed to Empress in reverse, somebody that is foolish, lazy, has bad habits, has toxicities, okay, you know, and who is a drama starter. So, you know, this person's really stuck in their head, not knowing what to do. So I hope that helped. If it did, please like, subscribe, share and comment. Bye.